Hey developers, welcome to Devcovery. Today, we're bringing you the hottest open source projects trending on GitHub, so you don't miss any tech developments worth your attention.
Today, we're taking a deep dive into a trending project on GitHub, Llama, a powerful tool that makes running large language models like Gemma and Qwen on your own machine incredibly simple. It abstracts away the complex setup, allowing developers to experiment with and build on top of state-of-the-art AI with just a few commands. We'll explore how it's democratizing access to powerful local AI for everyone. What if running a powerful AI model on your laptop was as simple as typing one command? For years, that seemed like a distant dream. The task was complex, reserved only for experts. But now, a project called Llama is changing everything. It's making local AI accessible to a much broader audience, and that's a shift worth paying close attention to. So what exactly is Llama? Developed by the organization of the same name, it's an open-source tool that dramatically simplifies running large language models right on your personal computer. It does this by bundling everything you need: the model, the inference engine, and an API server, all into a single, easy-to-use package. And it's clear this approach is working. The project has gained massive traction on GitHub, with over 170,000 stars. In fact, more than 100 of those were added just today. It has also been forked nearly 16,000 times. The core problem Llama is solving is the incredibly high barrier to entry for local AI. Think about what it used to be like. If a developer wanted to run an open source model, they had to manually manage complex dependencies, compile C++ code, and wrestle with configuring model weights. The whole process was time-consuming and, frankly, very error-prone. Other solutions existed, but they were often fragmented or didn't really focus on smooth developer integration. Llama's unique angle is to treat local models like software containers. It provides a single, unified tool that handles the entire lifecycle, from download to execution, all exposed through a clean command line interface and a powerful API. So, how does it work under the hood? Llama's design philosophy is all about elegant integration, not reinventing the wheel. At its core is a server written in the Go language. Go was chosen for its excellent cross-platform support, which lets Llama be distributed as a single convenient file. You can think of this Go server as a control tower. It acts as a facade, presenting a clean, standardized REST API to the outside world. But behind the scenes, it's doing some clever work. It uses a technology called CGO to connect with high-performance C++ libraries like the renowned llama.cpp project. This is how it achieves world-class performance on both CPUs and GPUs without forcing developers to compile anything themselves. And for Apple hardware, it's smart enough to leverage the native MLX framework to maximize efficiency. Another key feature is its model file system. This works a lot like a Docker file, allowing users to define, customize, and share their own model configurations, which further simplifies the entire development workflow. So, who is using Llama in the real world? It turns out it serves a pretty broad audience. AI developers are using its REST API for rapid, cost-free prototyping right on their local machines before moving to the cloud. Software engineers are integrating it with code editors like VS Code to create private, offline code completion assistance. And for AI enthusiasts and researchers, it's the perfect sandbox. They can experiment with and compare different open-source models without any data privacy concerns. The barrier to entry is just so low. A single command installs the tool. Another command downloads and runs a model. It's truly accessible, even for beginners. You can really hear the community's voice through its actions. The sheer volume of integrations is staggering, from web interfaces and code editor plugins to major enterprise frameworks like Spring AI and Microsoft's semantic kernel. All of this signals incredibly strong and positive adoption. This growing ecosystem clearly demonstrates a demand for a stable, API-driven solution for local LLMs. Now, while direct criticism seems to be sparse, the project's rapid pace of development does imply a potential for breaking changes or integration challenges with each new release. That's something to keep an eye on. But despite its amazing success, Ollama does face some strategic risks. Its core functionality is heavily dependent on external projects, especially llama.cpp. Any big change or license shift in these dependencies could directly impact Ollama's future. The use of CGO, while powerful, also introduces maintenance complexity right at the boundary between Go and C++. And finally, supporting a fragmented hardware landscape covering NVIDIA, AMD, and Apple requires a very complex build and distribution process. This can easily become a source of user-facing issues and performance inconsistencies. In essence, Ollama acts as the Docker for large language models, abstracting away immense complexity behind simple commands. And why should you care? Because it's democratizing access to powerful AI. It's enabling a whole new wave of private, low-cost, and developer-friendly applications, all built on the power of open-source models.
That's all for today's Devcovery. We hope these GitHub trending projects spark some inspiration for your development work. You can find all the repos mentioned in the description below. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you tomorrow at the same time.